Hi, I'm Tamari. I'm an intuitive being and healer. Welcome to my weekly tune in where I talk about a specific energetic that feels alive for the collective this week. When I tune in this week, the energy that comes up that many of us will be working with and perhaps already have been working with is trust. The kind of trust that I'm talking about is not about trusting somebody else outside of you, but rather trusting ourselves, trusting our path, trusting the unfolding of our lives. In the last week's video, we spoke about the need in our world and in our inner world to become the leaders we've been waiting for, to take a stand and step up, to rise to the occasion. But it often happens that when we take a big step like that, or when we're perhaps still sitting with the potentials and the possibilities, gearing up to take that step, we often encounter a lack of trust. This might show up as doubt, doubting yourself, not trusting yourself. When you listen inside, you might hear a voice that is asking, am I good enough? Am I really the one to do this? Can I do this? Do I have what it takes? Often it can show up as not trusting yourself to make a choice, to choose a path forward and trust that path. This is true especially if you're stepping into something that's new to you or that you don't feel like you have the assurance that it'll work out. When we repeatedly doubt our decisions and choices, we can be left with an underlying anxiety or simply staying paralyzed and unable to move forward because of fear of being wrong or making a mistake. It's too great. What I'd like to offer you this week is this. What if you knew there are no mistakes? What if taking a wrong turn is just a construct of your mind that thinks it knows exactly how to get to where you're wanting to go, but is in fact very limited? It's a very limited tool. What if you consider that your conscious mind isn't always aware of the things that you still need to integrate and learn in order to reach the place that you're trying to get to or exist in? What if you trusted that the experience that come to you are taking you exactly to where you need to go? What if you accepted that when things unfold in a way that you're not expecting, you are still exactly where you need to be? I've been there. While our path unfolding differently than we thought isn't always a difficult experience, sometimes it can be really painful and it can hurt a lot, especially when it triggers really deep wounds in us that we need to process. And from the depth of it, it certainly doesn't feel like it's serving us. But sometimes to learn unconditional self love, we need to go through a terrible heartbreak and heartache. Sometimes to learn our true power, we need to have it completely strip away from us in a really painful way first. I'm not suggesting that by choosing to trust in ourselves and our path, we ignore the fact that there might be pain involved down the line, or at least some discomfort as we grow through something. What I am suggesting is that this fear and lack of trust is keeping us from fully living, from following our dreams, from saying yes to living the life that we came here to live. I invite you to take some time this week to look at where in your life you let the fear of making a mistake or taking a wrong turn get in the way. Where are you getting in your own way by not trusting the voice inside that is calling you in the direction of your heart? Where in your life have you been unwilling to commit to something, to say yes to something, or to choose a path because the possibility that it might be the wrong decision is paralyzing you? I invite you to take out a journal or a piece of paper and answer these questions. Who would I be if I had complete trust in myself and in my path? Who would I be if I didn't let the fear or pain or mistakes stop me? What would my life look like? I also invite you to make room at the table for that part of you that's afraid. Instead of bulldozing it in hopes that it'll disappear, imagine that it was a child that needed you to reassure them that they will be okay and that they can overcome any challenges that might come. Show them that they are loved and worthy of love no matter what, even if things don't work out like they hoped. Get in the habit of doing this whenever you feel and hear this part of you. Work with yourself. Don't reject parts of yourself. Integrate them into the whole that is you. Last but not least, remember that your intuition, your guidance, is always there for you to call upon and is helping direct you toward the path that is for your greatest benefit. notice that that's not necessarily the path where everything is blissful and easy, but it's the path that is going to bring you the experiences that will serve you most on your journey towards wholeness. I'll be recording a guided meditation for you this week called The Intuitive Path to help you connect deep within with your intuition when making choices in your life. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you'd like to know when it's ready for you. And of course, if you'd like to make sure that you don't miss any of these weekly energy tune-ins in the future. Thank you so much for choosing to be here this week and for choosing to live in awareness. All my love to you.